Fallout New Vegas. You guys ever play that game? Yeah, that's a good game. Fallout 1 and 2. I tried playing those games. I'm not really good at them. Fallout 3? It was sort of okay. Nothing really too major about that game. It's kind of a mixed bag sort of ordeal. Fallout 4, pretty big step up from 3, but story-wise it sucks. It was trying to copy New Vegas. Why am I talking about Fallout? Well, because Fallout 76 was a disaster. It was a major disaster. And this was the game that I feel like Bethesda was just going through a financial crisis because of it. Like, there was a lot of issues with Bethesda beforehand, but this is just an interesting case. You see, Fallout 76 was a game that got the most, well, hated, but also got Bethesda to get their shit kicked in a lot. Like, not even a meme. That's actually real. From the Canvas Bag fiasco, the Fallout First membership fiasco, to the Nuka-Cola Power Armor mold. Yeah, that's kind of weird. And above all else, the Nuka Dark Rum, and many other lawsuits that might have happened beforehand, whether privately or publicly. This was a game that just did not work well. Too many people were refunding the game. Too many people were just making fun of the game. Overall, it never brought anything positive, and every update that they tried to do, it just ends up getting worse. So, what basically now has gotten people to not only appreciate Fallout 76, but even say they like the game? Like, they didn't pull a Cyberpunk 2077. They didn't pull up an anime with a child. They didn't do that. They, at least I don't think they did they? Okay, no, they didn't. Thank God. But, yeah, like, they didn't pull an anime, so, like, what made it popular? Well, this leads into an ultimate question that I've been kind of thinking back and forth on, and now, in video format and in my own opinion, I could finally answer what I have been waiting to, do for, well, years, 5 years, 10 years. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know how old is this game? 2018! Jesus, it's still liked? Oh my God. Anyways, the question. Did Xbox save Fallout 76 and the Fallout franchise in general? Yes and no. It's kind of a big, thing that I want to talk about, and it's mainly just a mixed thing. So let me get down to it. The basic thing, the basic gist of it, okay? 2018 was a bad year. 2019 was a worse year. And pretty much ever since then, it just never helped, Bethesda at all. Bethesda itself just continued down this decline of a community in the Fallout 76, part of the community. Everyone else, yeah, they went to New Vegas in 3 and 4, but 76, it dwindled. That part was dwindling. It was pretty much just a little raisin. Just really wasn't doing so hot. And even then, the updates that they were trying to do weren't really making people get excited and even staying. Wild Appalachia never really worked out. Nuclear Winter gained a little bit of traction, but that was mainly because they did, what was it? They made it for free for, I think it was a weekend, so maybe a week or a weekend, I'm not sure, but yeah, I remember that Fallout 76 was free for a certain amount of period before, you had to buy it to play it. They really went hard on that Nuclear Winter Battle Royale. I don't know why, but they did. And then the third DLC that was announced, or the add-on or update, whatever you want to call it, Wastelanders, which did get some traction, but that's it. Just a little bit of attraction, but it's most likely that after everyone was done with the Wastelanders, they just dipped. They just left. And yeah, the game itself was not doing so hot as they were, hoping it would be. The Legendary Run was an update I never even heard about until nearly the end of it, apparently, because I did not care for it at all. But when did the whole attraction of Fallout 76 start? Well, it happened back in September. You see, One Wasteland for All, which was in September 15th, 2020, that was a game that I never really heard about, or, well, game update that I haven't really heard about until Xbox had just pulled a big one. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place today because holy crap, this is exciting to talk about. Xbox acquiring Bethesda. Now, in March of 2021, they officially owned Bethesda, but news had broke out around September, and that caused a huge amount of positive press. People were basically saying this was a good thing. Why? The answer is simple. They can finally have Bethesda pretty much be held accountable. Bethesda can't do the it just works type of scenario anymore. They have to either fix it or they get hit. That's just the rules basically. If they don't want to get their ass handed to them, then hey, just make a game that works. That's all Bethesda has to do. And yeah, that was a good thing. Now, of course, that's kind of half true. Yes, Xbox acquired Bethesda, but Microsoft was buying ZeniMax, which pretty much, not too many people like to talk about because nobody cares about ZeniMax. Bethesda, though, they did care. Even got some hype, with Xbox having Bethesda and Obsidian in the same house. Pretty much, Fallout New Vegas 2 could happen. Oh, please, God, let it happen. But I'll wait and we'll be calm and patient with it. But for now, Fallout 76. When that news broke out, over time, Fallout 76 started to show up on my feed. It started to show up everywhere. Steel Dawn, for example, was one of their updates that I've seen a lot of people talk about then. Like, I don't get it. I barely, or not at all, seen any other updates that were talking about it positively or anything that was positive about the game in general. But Steel Dawn came around, and then suddenly I saw interest in it. I saw this growth that started to appear. Slowly, I started to see people have this positive representation of, well, Fallout 76. It was not anything major, but it was still some people like saying, hey, this is pretty good. And then in March, they finally got Bethesda, and Xbox basically, helped the game grow. I would say it mainly helped with the growth because now that Bethesda had, full responsibility now and they can't use the, like I said, it just works excuse. Pretty much now, Xbox can pay for everything and Bethesda could basically stop, acting like a little baby about it. Because they were not doing so good financially. I mean, 2 games that were going to be timed exclusives. One I could understand, but 2 of them? Nah, that ain't it, Chief. That's something weird. But yeah, in general, I feel like Xbox getting Bethesda is a good thing because Fallout 76 later on grew into this popularity. Like, not even a joke. Locked and Loaded, I've seen so many advertisements about that one. Steel Rain? Yeah, of course I've seen a lot of gameplay footage of that. Fallout Worlds, Night of the Moth, like so many others. Like, every single update I've always seen in my, recommended on YouTube, or I've seen it on Twitter, or I've had many friends talk about it. I even seen like just a bunch of, Fallout 76 fans basically show up everywhere. They were starting to grow in mass amount of numbers. And it's solely because of Xbox. See, there's one little secret that I feel like had gained the success of Fallout 76. Game Pass. I know that's a meme, but I really do think Game Pass actually helped with, well, this game in general. Because why would I spend $40 to $60 on a game that just looks like garbage, just doesn't really look that appealing, and above all else, is pretty mid at best? Why would I spend money on a game like that? Well, I could pay $10 to basically just, play that game and a bunch of other games that Bethesda has, like Oblivion and Skyrim, and other games like Doom. So, yeah, it's like, Fallout 76, why would I pay money for that? I could play it for free because it looks like it's a game that should be paid that for the amount of $0.00. Anything else about the game that I want to talk about? Oh yeah, Fallout 76. How are they doing now? Still doing good? They're now doing a new update called Once in a Blue Moon, which features a new creatures, side quests. I don't care about all that. Atlantic City. Wait, are they trying to copy? They're copying the strip. Oh, Bethesda, you just can't see the word. Stupid motherfucker.